Ms Johnston.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Attorney-General. Attorney-General, last night in this House I called out some of the deficiencies in the capacity of the Tasmanian Integrity Commission to do its job. You became animated somewhat, and through your interjections seemed to infer that the Integrity Commission was above scrutiny by Parliament. Such a notion is, of course, absurd, as the Commission is a creation of Parliament, and we have a fundamental duty here to hold all agents of government to account. Attorney, do you accept that an essential prerequisite for democracy is public confidence in the integrity and honesty of government entities, employees and elected officers? And if you do accept this premise, will you bring before this House, as a matter of urgency, best practice legislation that provides for an anti-corruption watchdog with an effective charter and real teeth?
Mr Speaker.
Honourable Attorney-General.
Well, thank you, Mr Speaker. Firstly, let me say that I absolutely refute the claims made in this question. It was certainly not my inference. The member for Clark had used, in my view, the most unfortunate and indelicate language in her contribution to the Greens bill last night, with which I have extreme concerns. In my view, she strongly and offensively criticised the independent body of the Integrity Commission and called into question its ability to carry out its important functions. She stated that Tasmanians had lost faith and confidence in the ability for the Commission to do its job, alleging failures in its governance and practice. She went as far as to state that the Integrity Commission, and I quote, is either not able or not prepared to do the job that the Tasmanian people wanted it to do. And that's a quote. That's a direct quote, Mr Speaker. What an appalling accusation to make regarding an independent statutory body in this place. There are, of course, appropriate ways to raise concerns about or call for change, for reform. This was not one of them.
What are they?
I found the member for Clark's unfounded criticism of the conduct of the Commission quite offensive. I absolutely refute the claim made that I do not support Parliament's ability to question and call to account statutory authorities, as members should know. And as I outlined in my contribution last night, there is a clear process in this Parliament for review of Integrity Commission matters, being the Joint Standing Committee on Integrity. To be clear, our government values the work of the Commission and respects its independence and has every confidence in its ability to undertake its duties. Mr Speaker, it's not even the Greens question. No. Or is it constant interjections? Mr Speaker, the Integrity Commission operates completely independently of government and political interference under the Integrity Commission Act 2009 to achieve three primary objectives: to improve the standard of conduct, propriety and ethics in public authorities in Tasmania, to enhance public confidence that misconduct by public officers will be appropriately investigated and dealt with, and to enhance the quality of and commitment to ethical conduct by adopting a strong educative, preventative and advisory role. It's important to point out, Mr Speaker, that there have been two recent reviews of the Commission: the extensive independent review, which resulted in a comprehensive report containing 55 substantive recommendations, including 45 proposed technical amendments, as well as the previous Joint Standing Committee review. While recommendations were made for improvements to the Act and the Commission, neither of these reviews indicated that there were any fundamental failures that would warrant such an overreach of a response that is being suggested by the member for Clark, Ms Johnston. And as I have stated, the Department of Justice is working currently with the Integrity Commission to bring forward matters informed by the independent statutory review undertaken by the Honourable William Cox in 2016, along with other potential issues that have subsequently been identified, which require further policy consideration, analysis and consultation. Mr Speaker, I, and indeed our government, remain committed to continuing to progress this important work that is already underway to comprehensively consider any necessary and appropriate amendments to the Integrity Commission Act.
Mr Speaker.